You ready, homie?
You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
Let's get into it.
Trade Talk Radio, going live in your ear. Let's do it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Trey. I'm back right here on Trade Talk Radio. Please, whatever you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I keep saying subscribe channel for some apparent reason. I have no clue why, but ladies and gentlemen, it's all good. I'm so glad that you have tuned in and took out the opportunity to check us out. Don't forget to check in, subscribe, like, share the video wherever you see need. Also, please don't forget on Wednesdays, all through the day, we will be doing Cash App giveaways. Yes, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing Cash App giveaways. You can always be a part of that process, and we are definitely looking forward to having a good time, especially when it comes to the Cash App giveaways. We want to bless your life. That's what we want to do. We just want to give, just because. There's no reason, there's no goal, no agenda. Don't forget that if you have something that you want to promote your business, you want to promote your music, your theater arts program, your nonprofit, whatever you have, you want to promote, you can always send it over to me directly in the email at doccreach@gmail.com. That would be at the bottom of this video in the description. Don't forget to always check out the description because we always planting stuff there, newbies, freebies, and different stuff like that. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and move into this broadcast, this show. So please, whatever you do, don't forget to keep your family lifted up in some sort of prayer. And also, don't ever forget that here on this channel, we are going to be doing so many things that's going to benefit and impact you as an individual person, impact your life, and try to do something to bring some sort of awareness and greatness to you, yourself, and your family. But nevertheless, we're going to move on right now, and we're going to get into a brief discussion. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I got to keep telling you that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now we are going to move to this discussion that we're going to be having right about now. On this particular discussion, it is kind of, it's a little bit feisty because it's something that came up. Of course, I'm always getting something that came up, So what I do is I take what came up and I create a conversation from it, and hopefully one day you'll be able to see the video and you can chit chat and talk about what's going on. I know one of the biggest things that is going right now is relationships. Relationships is, that's the hot topic right now. I guess people are getting to, talking more about relationships because relationships is something that has been happening for quite some time with people. People have been doing it wrong. People been doing it right. Everybody got their own opinions about relationships. That's the big talk. The big talk is relationships and how to be in love and how to keep somebody, how to get somebody. Am I too old to date? Am I too old to get married? How many kids I need to have? How many kids you need to have? Everybody talking about, getting into that conversation. But that's one of those conversations that you try to back up from, especially when you got some issues going on. You don't really want to get into that because you're like, hey, I don't qualify to really talk about this right now because I got issues my own self, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut when it comes to it. I got more kids than I can really handle, you know what I'm saying? And I got more issues that I can handle, so I'm just gonna back away from it. But right here on Trade Talk Radio, we're definitely gonna get into it. That is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about it, and we are going to see what the world is going on. And don't ever forget, this is where you get your daily dose of inspiration.
Trade Talk Radio, your daily dose of inspiration.
Well, now let's go ahead and get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, the question came that, I am 40 5 years old. I'm 45. I've never been married. I've never been in a serious relationship. I've been in relationships with other people, with other guys. I'm paraphrasing, so because if I read it right off the chart, it's quite boring. So I'm gonna juice it up a little bit. I'm 45. Been in relationships. I've been in and out of relationships. I really haven't had the opportunity to really just dig into a relationship on a serious level because men just play games. That's just what they do. They play games. They don't take it serious. So I'm pretty much tapping out and I don't know what to do. I'm 45. I want to be with somebody, but where in the hell can I find somebody to be with in a relationship? Where can I find somebody to be with in a relationship? What you think about it, Trade Talk Radio? Well, coming from Trade Talk Radio, I'm here to tell you nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and so help you God, and hit the gavel right on the desk. Well, I purposely, seriously, without seriousness, in a serious way, sincerity, I don't believe that love gets old. I just don't believe that. And I just don't believe love gets old. I believe that love can always be achieved in some way or some form, no matter where you are in your life, no matter where you are in the relationship. Love don't get old. Love never dies. Someone is always expecting to be loved. Somebody is always have some sort of expectancy on being loved. And when it comes to being loved, you have to first understand that even though you've been pursuing love, okay, even if though you've been pursuing love and you've been trying to find love in more ways than one, you've been reaching and maybe, just maybe, that could probably be the problem, because you're looking for something. You're looking for something that you are not organically supposed to be finding. Okay. You're looking for something that you are not supposed to be trying to actually find. You can't find something because as a lady, you were never designed and purposed to go out looking for something. So what do you do in a situation like that? You first have to go and sit down somewhere. I told you I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth. That's the first thing that I think that you need to do. You need to sit down and you need to really just chill and be pretty all of the time. Because when you get caught up into looking for stuff, that is when you find the wrong thing. And how do we know that your looking is even qualified to be looking in the first place? I'm kind of old school. I know a lot of people are not old school no more, because, they have a new way of doing things. And most people, relationship advice and relationship mentoring come from movie stars. And so I'm kind of different when it comes to relationships. Relationships should be found by the man. That's what I believe. I believe that the man is the only one that have the ability to consecrate the relationship and say it is what it is. A woman can say all day long that this is a relationship, but it is until it is certified and approved by the man, then you're able to be in a relationship. I know that you don't agree with that. I know you probably go ahead and get off the channel and you're going about your business, but I certainly understand. I'm just trying to help you. You asked me, so I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that you might have to go sit down somewhere, because if a man finds a wife, listen, if a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. And the word found means that he had to been looking for it. The rule was never that a woman finds a wife. Find a husband, okay? Even though we got that going on too right now. But if a woman wants the husband, she first have to be found, and she must put herself in a place where she is hidden. And a lot of folks just don't understand the hidden process. You have to be hidden in order to be found. So if you want to be found in the relationship, you can't be at the club twerking. Did I just lose you? It seemed like something went bad. Okay, you can't be at the club twerking and dropping it like it's hot and shaking something, because I'm talking about the authentic man, the man that is serious about finding something. The first place that he will not be looking, he won't be looking for it at the club. Most of the time, and I'm talking from a man perspective, when we holler at a woman at the club, when we go to the club, we're hollering at her for one reason. We're trying to see what we taking home tonight. We're trying to see what we're gonna take home tonight. We're trying to see who gonna get down with the freaky deaky, who's gonna get down with the gushy gushy, who is going to export and explain and exhiberate my own word, the WAP. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be real with you. I'm just trying to tell you that, it's saying it's all about the wealth at that moment. It's not about, I'm going to look at you at the club and you're twerking and you're shaking your rump thumple and I am going to marry this one right here. This is my wife. That's what this is. Don't get me wrong. It's very possible to marry somebody from the club, but that is not a place where I would want to just look for a wife. I wouldn't want to look for her there. If I want to look for her somewhere, I'm going to look somewhere where there's a possibility that she's being hidden somewhere. And most of the time, a lot of good women are hiding in places that most men don't know where to search. I'm gonna say it one more time. A lot of women are hidden in a lot of good places that a lot of men is not willing to search. Listen, I'm a concert promoter, okay? I'm gonna tell you something. I do concerts, and we've done pretty big concerts, and I'll bring some stuff here. We have brought in some very good people into our concerts, and most of the time we'll bring in some artists that we know that attract a lot of women, okay? And then when we bring these artists in, we be expecting that we get a nice draw pull from the men, because you would think that this would be the concert where men will be at. Okay, I'm not talking about men that's already in a relationship. I'm not talking about men that's married. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you would think that these type of men would be in the concert. You're like, hey, you know what? It's gonna be some men here because I already know this person here already draws a whole bunch of women, okay? And this is not the type of concert where, it's just, it's all about the freaky deaky, get on the floor and take off all your clothes. This is a pretty civilized concert because this is the type of people that this artist draw. So, but when we get there, we're looking at 1,000 women and maybe 20 men. Okay? And you're like tripping. You're like, okay, I'm grateful for the crowd. Hey, kudos. We made a profit, But at the end of the day, I don't understand if you're a man that is looking for something, why you're not where they at. If you're a man that's looking for something, why are you not where they at? I think I have the answer for that. I think that the problem is that social media and inbox and DMs have took on the personality of men actually want to be involved with women live in person. So many men are losing their swag until they're not even able to approach a woman no more. And I don't know, some say, well, you can't approach no woman right now because every time you approach them, they looking sad. And don't get me wrong, hey, that is very true sometimes, because a lot of women do say they want something, they want this good man, and you missed the good man. But when he spoke to you, you wouldn't even speak back. You looked at him like he was a dog. You was frowning. You had your thing on your head, that thing that I call it a bag on your head, and you just doing your thing, and you just don't want to be bothered ever. Whether you go to the store, I know you don't want to be bothered sometimes, but you don't want to be bothered all the time, and you expect a man to approach that? No man is going to approach that. Not no real man. He gonna pass that up and say her attitude too bad. She cute, she fine, she sexy. She look like she got something going on, but the way she looking right now, her face expressions, we just gonna pass her up and just going on about our business, because that ain't going no way in the first place. So they just go ahead and leave it alone. But nevertheless, you would think that men would be in a position and a place where they are, or where the women at. You know, back in the day, you know, men went where the women was. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be real with you. Back in the day, men went where they was. You know, we knew what the party was. The party is over here, over here. You know, they having this kind of party over here, this kind of party over there. And you would think that they would be there, you know, in order to, you know, talk to this woman or talk to that woman or whatever you're looking for. And it's not always a club thing. We're talking about simple parties. You know, we're talking about little parties, you know, downtown at the little restaurant or whatever the case may be. You know, where they hanging out when they get off work. They want a drink, you know, a small drink or whatever. So they over here at this place right here. And there's nothing but women in here. Like, what's the problem? Why is it that they are not being, these guys are not going out trying to pursue these sisters? What is the problem? Is men losing their confidence? Are they losing their swag? I just don't know. So I understand that when the woman get discouraged because she cannot, you know, get what she want to get, she can't have what she want to have. I certainly understand. But baby, you still got to stay planted, and you got to stay in a hidden place until it happens. Because when you go out trying to pick something, you're going to end up, because you got to understand psychologically, a lot of women, it's not that they are bad people. It's not that they are bad women. A lot of women got a picking problem. That's all. A lot of women have a picking problem. A lot of women didn't listen to their dad. A lot of women didn't pay attention to their boy cousins and boy brothers and things like that, or male role models or whoever else connected to them some kind of way, and they have a picking problem. They don't know how to pick, you know, and you want to get mad at society and say how doggish the man is. No, baby, the man, it's not all men are doggish. The problem is, sister, you have a picking problem. You don't know how to pick the man. I'm just trying to walk with you. I'm just trying to tell you, you know, you got this problem. You know, you probably have a picking issue. And since you have a picking issue, you're going to have to go and sit down somewhere and chill out and be found. And what do you do while you're chilling out and being found? You're still going places. You're still going to restaurants. You're still hanging out with your homegirls. Now you ain't nowhere trying to drop nothing. Okay, because that's not hidden. That's called being exposed. Okay, it's nothing wrong with being a little it's nothing wrong with that. But however, you know, you're gonna have to hide it, you know, until he comes. And if you're not hiding it, you know, just because you don't let him touch it, that don't mean that it's hid. No, it's exposed. We all see it. We see what color it is. We see what you got on under there. We see everything, you know, so you're not hiding it. It's all in the open. Everything is all up in the open. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to this, you have to chill, and you have to remain pretty, and you have to remain calm. And you have to keep a smile on your face through the day. So when folks see you, you don't look intimidating. I don't know what's going on in this society where a lot of women want to be they want men to be intimidated. You know, a lot of women are losing the feminine part of them. You know, the feminine part. You know, back in the day, come on, some of us older men out there, you know, back in the day, you know, you couldn't even touch a woman wrong. You're, ouch, that hurt. And you didn't even do nothing. All you did was just stay like this, you know, and you know, but now, you know, now they said, do it again. It's a different day, you know what I'm saying? But you got to, sweetheart, you got to tone down that. You don't want to be masculine. You want to be feminine. And you want to make sure that you present yourself as such so that when a man does decide to pass by you and come your way, you have the ability to want to be, to want to be entertained. You know, you want to be entertained. you know, and if you're not looking and you're not giving off the persona of wanting to be approached or entertained, there is no reason for a man to even pay you any attention. I know you got it going on. I know a lot of women going out getting careers, goals, and they doing things, you know, to grow their lives, to grow what they're doing. Hey, I feel you. That's cool. And do what you do. I ain't nothing I can do about that. You do what you want to do, you know, and you and him make a decision on how y'all gonna handle all of that. But in the time being, while you doing all what you do, you still have to keep a happy face and stay in a happy place, because no man want to be invited into chaos. No man want to be invited into a world of chaos. And another thing, no man want to be invited into a place where you don't got your stuff in order. I know some YouTubers always say, they say, well, you know what? The woman don't need to have her stuff in order. It's the man that need to have his stuff in order. But that's not necessarily true. What needs to happen is both of y'all need to have something going on, you know, so that one person is not depending on one person, because it's a new day. This is not 1955 where you just go and you pick up a woman and then you just give her all your money and you sit your wallet on the table. They don't do that no more. Okay. So you want to make sure that both of you are bringing something to the table and equally put it in place so that you can be able to be an assistance and a helpmate, you know, and also a helpmeet, okay? A helpmeet to the situation of developing a relationship, especially a strong relationship. You want the relationship to last, so you want to make sure that when you jumping in the relationship that you got something to bring to it. And if you go out as a woman and you pick a man who don't have nothing, a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, that's your fault. Nobody is held responsible for that, because that's what you decided to go for. That's the man you pick. But if you understand your picking process, you will be able to express to other people and to other guys, you know, that your interest is feminine. It's coming from a place of that you got your stuff together, he got his stuff together, and I'm still a lady at the end of the day. Yes, I may work hard, I may have a career, I may have stuff going on, but one thing about it, at the end of the day, I'm respectful. I am a lady. That's what I am. I'm a lady first. And a lot of men are now getting to the place where a lot of women, this is one thing that you have to understand, lady, female. You have to understand that the men that we have now are not the men of yesterday. The men that we have now are not the men of yesterday. Yesterday, in time past, you had unknowledgeable men. Men didn't have a voice. Men were just men. They worked on cars, they built houses, they plant, they farmed, they done all this, and all that stuff was great. Don't get me twisted. I love it all. But now you have men who are computer savvy. Now they know how to type, they know how to get on a computer, they know how to research, they listen to YouTubers, they'll listen to good YouTubers, bad YouTubers. They're getting more knowledge, they're coming into more of an understanding of the process of women and dating and process and stuff like that. So now you're not dealing with the man back in the day of yesterday. You're dealing with a more abreast man who have a voice. So now they're listening to wisdom and they're learning how to pick and choose the right kind, instead of putting ourselves in a position where we're only being introduced to a baby mama. You feel me? So you have to keep that in mind now. In other words, to break it down simple, is a lot of men are not stupid. Okay? So that's why you got to humble yourself. And you have to stay hidden and looking pretty and looking good at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. You can also give your take if you just go ahead and comment. That's all you have to do. Just go ahead and comment on the video. And most assuredly, we're going to be here every day this week, because we want to get your opinion. We want to hear what you have to say. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it. And we will most certainly be grateful for you and what you are doing in order to help us grow our channel. Listen, don't forget about on Wednesdays, we'll be doing Cash App giveaways. Cash App giveaways. That is one of our fun things that we want to do. We want to see you blessed. We want to see you come forth. We want to see you happy. And we want to be one of those kind of companies where we give back to people, but we're not going to be used. Don't get it twisted. We're not going to let you use us. We're not going to let you cheat us and scheme us and fraud us. That's not what we're here for. But what we are here to do is make sure that we are on our own bargain and be a blessing to you. Don't forget, family, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back in a second. Be blessed. We out of here.
You ready, homie?
You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
Let's get into it.
Trade Talk Radio, going live in your ear. Let's do it.